All right. Fuck. All right. Well, welcome back to the ShopCast episode. Ooh, God, it's been so
11?
fucking long. No.
Or
12. 12.
12.
It's been episode 12. As you can tell, a little bit of a change of scenery.
Yeah.
Still got the same name. Still, again, going through a transition. It's just this holiday shit. It's been slowing up stuff and
everybody's getting busy.
yeah, I mean, it's been a little bit of a process.
Holidays are always crazy.
Yeah. So, but we're back, and hopefully, Chase is going on vacation here tomorrow.
Starts tomorrow.
But
Going back to Missouri.
But we might have Josh come on if he wants to come on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just so we're not bored. Yeah. Anyways, doesn't matter. We'll figure it the fuck out. All right. Well, like in Shopcast fashion, I'm gonna start this off with a shot. Basil Hayden's. I definitely shot this on the show before, so it's nothing new. But this is what I got. It is what it is. If I can get this fucking thing off. Alright, cool.
Satisfying sound.
Yeah, it fucking is. Fucking Kentucky bourbon. This is expensive too. I made fucking eggnog with this yesterday, dude. By the way, to everybody, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. I think Kwanzaa starts today.
Yeah, Kwanzaa starts today, ends on New Year's or New Year's Eve. I think it's New Year's.
What about New Year's?
That's when it ends, Kwanzaa.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
It's like Hanukkah where it's spread out.
Yeah. Okay, well, cheers and happy holidays to all those people watching. Oh, fuck. Not something to shoot. Nah. Okay, that's bad. I mean, it tastes good. Just don't
meant
shoot
for
that
sipping.
Shit. Yeah, it's meant for sipping. All right. So what do you got for us, man? Anything?
Not much.
No?
I mean, again with the holidays, just getting gifts for everybody. I got my wife one of those like therapy massage guns for her back.
Therapy massage? What is that?
Yeah, it's like like you see them. They have them on display at Dick's here. I don't know if you've been there recently, but it's like...
No, not recently, no.
It's like a gun, right? And it's got the little ball on it, and you just flip the switch, and it's got different settings and speeds, and it just like drills.
Okay, yeah. like a... Okay. Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
That is actually fucking cool.
They're expensive, though.
Yeah, I actually... I was a shitty husband and didn't give my wife anything. So
No?
No, she bought me a sweet electric purple PlayStation 4 controller.
Yeah,
That's
sweet.
about the most... It is fucking sweet.
I looked it up, man. I have not seen it in person, though.
It's fucking sweet, bro. Don't fucking worry about it. It's super cool. Matches on my favorite team. So, yeah. It's the best. But yeah, so I think as fucking dumb as it sounds, this is what she told me. She's like, hey, I just pay for my eye exam so we can get her some contacts. So, it's not fucking cool.
It's not
at all. It's not
cool,
thoughtful
right.
or anything.
But that's all right. Last year, I think we decided on.
Last year you had Theo, right?
Yeah.
He's over a year old.
Yeah, we had him in July though, July 14th. I think we decided. I got her something, like I got something for us, and I think it was the house. I think we decided like
the house you live in currently.
The house is a good enough present.
Yeah. That's an expensive Christmas present.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it wasn't exciting. I probably should have got her something like small, but we also have our anniversary 5 days before Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
So
I
I usually wrap that all into one.
Yeah,
so she did get an anniversary gift.
Well, good.
This year we got matching undies.
Nice.
$80 for 6 pairs.
Did you go to MeUndies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're super
Joe Rogan.
They're super comfortable.
Or is that
Joe
Bill
Rogan?
Burr?
Joe Rogan has done
Okay.
MeUndies commercials, but
they're nice though.
Yeah, they're super comfortable.
I might have taken some, dude.
Yeah, feels silky as fuck. But
all right.
$80 is a bit much.
Just for a pair.
No, for 3 pairs for me, 3 pairs for her.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's a lot.
That's like
It's a lot.
Think about that. What's that? So 80 divided by 6. Like you're looking at maybe $10 in underwear.
Yeah.
Maybe 15.
Yeah.
Do the math right.
Yeah.
That's not terrible, dude. I've bought like $40 underwear at Express before, dude, and it's just shit too. I don't even wear them anymore. They're fucking they're not good. Fruit of the Loom or jockeys, bro. That's what I'm fucking rocking. But
normally I wear American Eagle, and
my bad, bro.
Yeah.
I thought Express.
I'm like a popular kid in like 6th grade.
Gotcha.
Super.
Yeah. So when is it too? So like I didn't get my parents anything. I didn't get anybody anything. Like, and I'm just thinking like, when is the time to be like, okay, we don't need to give each other gifts anymore. Like,
I don't know.
Me and my wife share all our finances. Like, I can buy her something anytime, anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, I doesn't need a holiday for it.
Personally, my wife and I have never gotten each other Valentine's gift.
Yeah.
Because like way back when we were dating, I convinced her that if it was planned out to give each other gifts, it's not as special. And I'll get her gifts like throughout the year. I still get her like I order a pizza if like we're away.
Yeah.
We've only spent 1 Valentine's together.
Really?
Yeah. So, and I think that time we went out to dinner. So I still take her out to dinner. I just don't give her like a.
Yeah.
I don't bring home roses and chocolates on that day because it's expected. I want to do it whenever it's unexpected and I can see like actual surprise in her face.
Right. And I don't know, man. Like, I just feel like at some point in time there's got to be like, and we don't have kids. Yeah. So eventually it'll just be channeled towards them. Eventually when we do have kids, right? That's all the gifts. Like, I don't really need anything. I don't ask for anything. I don't need
anything you do need, you just buy
it myself.
I'm having a hard fucking time. Like this time of year, not this time of year because it's after Christmas, but from the beginning of November to Christmas, I have a really hard time not buying shit. I look at stuff and I'm like, yeah, I want that.
There's deals.
And then I pick it up and I'm like, son of a bitch.
Somebody could buy this for me.
Yeah.
I don't want to wait. Like,
yeah.
That's one thing too. Like, so I got Modern Warfare, right? And I'm playing it and I'm at a pretty high level, like considering. Mm-hmm. And I got on this morning for a little bit and I just saw these like low-leveled guys and I'm like, oh, it's because they all got it for Christmas.
Probably.
Makes sense. Mm-hmm. I don't want to fucking wait. Do you know how much shit you've missed out between it started and now?
Especially since that game came out in September? Late September?
Yeah. That's why it's like, dude, that's like 3 months of I'm not playing it. Why? So somebody can buy it for me? I'm fucking good. I'll just buy it. Dude.
That was actually that was bought for me. Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
Back whenever it first came out because I bought Anthem.
Fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Fucking garbage.
I bought Anthem for one of my friends back whenever he didn't have money. And that first came out, and it was like, I feel like I got the better end of the deal.
Yes, you fucking did.
You got a shit game out of it.
To be fair, not fair. To be honest, that game, they say they're fixing it, and I don't know, they're doing something with it. But
I thought you were starting to become like a big advocate for it. Like they had made some patches.
They did, and it did. It got a little better, but then I started playing it again, and it just got old again. Like, real quick. Like, within a week, it was just old.
That's why I can't do, like Skyrim, or...
I can't do Skyrim anymore.
Or, like, Fallout, because, like, there's not enough action in between the storylines.
Yeah.
I would much rather watch a movie about Skyrim.
Yeah. Unless it's made by Netflix, because then it's garbage. The Witcher, I'm looking at you.
Witcher, I'm looking at
I
I haven't seen The Witcher. I tried to start it today, got halfway through and fell asleep on the first episode.
It's so fucking bad. Like I said, I thought the fighting scenes were decent. I was like, okay, shit, here it comes. Like this is where it like picks up speed, and this is where like I'm gonna get into it.
Yeah.
But it's just so much talking and so much shit I don't get.
Do you ever...
I don't understand. Like they just started off with like, oh, this thing is coming to invade this thing, and
they just expect you to know everything.
Yep, that's it. I'm like, what the why?
Do you ever think like
the pacing's weird? Anyways, go on.
Henry Cavill, like, do you ever think
Cavill,
his like throat hurts afterwards?
For doing all the weird.
Yeah, from talking like this.
I mean, you could say the same thing about Christian Bale and Ben Affleck.
Because like every time I try to do like a Batman voice, my voice ends up hurting afterwards. I only do it for a couple lines.
Yeah.
He's just got to have like some sort of like tea waiting for him at home.
Yeah, like,
every day.
Probably got it every shot. Like, here, drink this tea with honey and lemon or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. They fucking goddamn movie or show. So I'm on episode 3, right? So maybe it is getting better, but everybody's talking like it's the greatest shit since Game of Thrones, which Game of Thrones is way better, like barring the last season, which it was rushed. That was the only complaint I got. It was rushed.
That's why I started watching it, just because a couple buddies of mine, Lucas and Dylan, they said it was like Game of Thrones. They said there's a lot of fighting, a lot of tits. I was like, I got nothing else to watch.
It's just, I don't know, man. Like, it's weird, and like the pacing. Like I said, the pacing's weird. The fucking acting, like he does one thing, and all of a sudden a whole town is just, oh fuck you, we're throwing rocks at you. Get out of here, get out of here. And he's just like, all right, I'll leave.
I played a little bit of The Witcher 3, and that's how it is. Like
that's stupid.
With the Witchers, they're like super, like standoffish of them.
That's fucking stupid, man. I'm just not into it, man. Like I don't know, maybe I'll read up on some of it, because like I said, when you first got here, like I definitely made a comment that I've definitely told my wife that she should do, that I'm not willing to do. Like,
that's funny.
So
like
with Watchmen, like, because if you don't know anything about the Watchmen, watching the series, it ain't gonna make sense. Like, not completely, at least. But if you know anything about it, then you're like, oh, okay, cool. I see where this is going. This makes sense. So The Witcher, I never read any of the books, never played any of the games.
I didn't even know there were books.
Yeah, there originally were books. There's like a saga of some, I don't know, it's some Swedish or Norwegian or some guy from that area. He made these books, and they're critically acclaimed. Everybody loves them and shit. And the games are even better. That's what I hear.
But they weren't good enough to get a movie before the video game.
I don't know. That could be a rights thing too. That could be something just being like, oh well, I don't want to give up the rights. I think my book is better. Like Stephen King did a lot of that. He like.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen like a movie or a show based on a video game that's really that good. Like I used to love Mortal Kombat back when I was a little kid, but like now watching it, I was like, ugh.
That was bad. Prince of Persia was bad. Doom, all the Doom game movies are bad. Like, fucking, it's hard. It's hard because I think you look at it as something that's already.
It's already put up on that pedestal.
Yeah, like we don't need to fucking fuck around with it more. Like it's already.
If it's not broke, why fix it? You know what I mean?
I have. And then they were supposed to make a Halo movie.
They made a Halo movie.
Is it though? Is it like really Master Chief or?
So it's like barely a Halo movie. It's like cadets going through.
It's like Reach almost, like Halo. I just finished Halo Reach, right? So that's all prior to Pillar of Autumn, Cortana. It's all prior to that, so it's
So it's like it follows
no
like
main guys.
these cadets going through boot camp, and then the aliens attack.
I don't want to see it. It sounds like Starship Troopers.
It kind of is. Yeah.
It's Starship Troopers, and I've already seen that, and that's already fucking good. I don't need to see a Halo version of it.
It was on Netflix for a while.
I just haven't seen Advent Children. That's good.
I don't know about
Final Fantasy. It's animated, so that could make a difference. But that was really good. I really like Advent Children.
Yeah. I don't really. I've never played Final Fantasy. It's never been my hack and slash games. You know what I mean?
It's definitely most Final Fantasies are RTS, so it's like your turn. What moves are you gonna do? Okay, end turn, and then they do moves like. It's a turn-based RTS. Like, it's.
I always thought it was like roam around and.
Most of them aren't.
Kind of like an anime version of Diablo.
Yeah, no, most of them aren't that. Most of them are like I just explained. I think the new Final Fantasy VII is supposed to be more of that, where like you can. It's still kind of like a turn-based thing, but it's. What the fuck? Why is my dog barking? Anyway, it's more something like that, but I don't know, man. Like you're not wrong when you say that they haven't made a good video game movie. Like they really haven't. Like I think one of the best movies I ever saw that's about video games is Ready Player One, but it's not based on any movie.
That is actually a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
And I hate to be that guy, but I think the book is better. I haven't even finished the book, but I think it's better.
I've never read the book, but the problem I don't like about the book is that I didn't grow up in the 80s. So all the references, I'm sure I could probably piece together some references.
I honestly, if there's something that I don't get, I don't try to what's this mean? I don't search it and I just blow right past it. It's like, oh, that's a reference. I don't understand it. Move on.
Yeah, I mean, even in the movie, they were talking about when the bad guy was trying to convince the main character he's cool or whatever. Mm-hmm. He said something about John Hughes movies. He's like, yeah, I'd watch John Hughes movies and drink Tab. I'm like, I don't like John Hughes movies. I understand he's made he made 16 Candles, Breakfast Club, Home Alone.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, see, I just blew right past that.
Yeah,
I'm
just I don't care about John Hughes. I really don't. He made a couple of movies that I'm like, oh, I watched it the first time and I'm okay with it, but most of them are just rom-coms and I'm just not into that shit. Yeah. So it's not like he was saying oh yeah, I'm into J.J. Abrams. Then I'd be like, oh, okay, that's an updated reference that I'm okay with. But no, I don't know. Or Matt Reeves. I saw the new Joker movie. Isn't that the fucking? Okay.
If there's a huge reference and it's a part of the story, and if you don't get it, you're not gonna understand the rest of the movie. Yeah. I'll look that shit up, but
just nitpicking. Yeah, I mean, I'm just nitpicking for sure, but
it really irritates me whenever people do that with memes because my wife is the worst with that. She'll it'll be a picture of something and it's just using it as a template. Mm-hmm. And she'll be like, oh, what's happening in this picture? I don't understand it. It's not important. It's not important. Just look at his face. Yeah. Yeah. Look how he's reacting in the picture, not what's going on in.
Yeah. The guy walking with his girl and looking back over his shoulder, where'd that come from? It's it doesn't matter where it came from. Yeah. All right. You just understand the reference though, right? It's. Yes. Yeah.
It makes it really hard to show her memes.
And just keep blasting through that. Just keep going, more memes. She'll find one that she likes, I'm sure. So.
But one reference that I don't understand though, and I'm kind of curious about, is the Marshawn Lynch Skittles thing. Was there a huge deal about that, or?
I'm not sure. I read that thing that you showed me the other day on duty. Yeah. And I kind of just passed it. I was like, okay, Skittles. Yeah, I don't understand.
Yeah, I didn't get it. I just thought it was funny that he ordered 73 cases of Skittles.
Maybe there is, maybe there's something, or maybe there's Skills commercial that I don't remember. Like, I don't know. I'm sure somebody who's watching could probably tell us, but like, I don't fucking know.
If you know, just throw it down in the comments.
Yeah. Sidebar, kind of moving in the same direction though. The XFL season starts in like 2 months.
Yeah. February.
I'm super excited, man. I want to see how this goes.
I'm actually really glad you're excited about this because I kind of felt like I was the only one.
No, man. Like, I want to see if you could have football year round. I'd fucking watch it.
Yeah.
I'd watch football year round. And as long as it's like NFL quality, like.
I think so. There obviously aren't going to be as good of players there,
but if they're all not that great.
But there's going to be like one or two like.
All-stars
that are going to be making huge plays, just like, and I think that's going to be like people are going to want to watch XFL more.
You think
because of those plays? Because that's why people love college, because it's more exciting.
The only reason it's more exciting, but it's more unrealistic. Like I said, I've never seen an NFL quarterback run for 250 yards game. That's not a thing that we do. Lamar Jackson has come close, but he's not running for 250 yards a game, like every game. That's what they do. They're out there like running over these.
He has before though, right? Hasn't he?
No, I don't think he's ever ran
250
yards. Let me see.
Not even against the Rams. They got fucked up by them.
Lamar Jackson. Rushing stats. It's the third one down. He came close a couple times. Right there against Arizona. Wait. Is that passing yards or is that rushing yards?
I mean, I assume that it's if it's in like the 500 range.
It just says stats. No, it's not 500s. So it must be rushing yards.
Be like
okay, so I stand corrected. Lamar Jackson has ran 272, 267, 247, 236, 223, 222.
I was going to say, I feel like he definitely has.
324 against Miami. Yeah. 324 yards against. But that's not normal, is what I'm trying to get at, right?
Yeah. What's normal is if you don't see somebody open, you don't just run with it, you throw it.
Yeah, and to be fair,
out of bounds.
And I'm being really skeptical on his ability to consistently do that shit every year for his entire career.
He might not.
Next year, these numbers aren't gonna be there. I guarantee you. These numbers are just. We all thought about that with RG3, with Cam Newton, with Mike Vick. We all thought that they were just gonna be, this guy's the dynamic quarterback. He's gonna fucking run everywhere, pass everywhere. He's the all around package. Like he's the fucking guy who's gonna take us to Super Bowls and make a dynasty. But they never did because they found out, oh shit, we need to QB spy this motherfucker and we're not going to let him run. Period. Like, I don't think we play Baltimore this year, but I guarantee Mike Zimmer ain't going to let no fucking 272 yards against his fucking offense with a quarterback. It's one thing if we do a running back. That's what their job is. But
yeah, that's... I'm assuming like that 270-yard game was like against somebody.
It was like Arizona.
It was like the Bengals or Arizona.
Yeah, I think Miami. He did another big ass one. It's stupid. 324 yards against Miami, like stupid.
Wow,
that's stupid.
You need to get your shit together, Miami.
They got He also had 5 touchdowns too. So I mean, it's like Again, it's one of those things like that's cool. This year, you're a rookie. Like. Rookie, or at least like this is your first shot, right? Like no one's seen you really before.
Yeah, he came in 2018, I think. I think this is his second year.
Either way, he never played last year, did he?
I don't know.
I don't think so, because Joe Flacco was there.
I was say I didn't watch last year.
Yeah, Joe Flacco was there in Baltimore, and we just haven't seen it before, and it's hard to like on the fly like figure that out. Plus, worry about you get a whole off season. Come in, you're gonna know what you're doing.
People are gonna watch him. I think so. I hate to talk about them because every time I do, I think about how much they suck this year. But the Steelers, I think that's what happened with Duck Hodges and because he was doing decent
Mm-hmm.
because he didn't have any film.
Yeah.
And then teams started studying him, and now he's playing like Mason Rudolph was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe they put Mason back in too.
Hey man, he threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter.
Who, Duck or?
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, like, there's some times that you're just gonna have to. Because what is Steelers' record? Like,
right now it's 8-6, 8-5.
It's gotta be more than that. Because the Vikings are 10-5 right now.
Yeah, so it's 8-7.
8-7. So
they're gonna finish 8-8.
You're at a 500 season, and
yeah.
You might as well just play. I want to see what Duck Hodges can do. You know, I don't care if we lose the game. I want to see, because at this point it doesn't really matter. Like you're not gonna make it.
I think
like just play. That's why I told you like take Jared Goff out, put Blake Bortles in. I want to see what he does with a fucking, Rams offense. Like he obviously didn't do it in Jacksonville. I just want to see what he does with a Rams offense.
Yeah. I think so.
You're losing to the Cowboys like 30 points.
I think the Steelers are they're struggling with who their next quarterback is going to be after Ben, because they were expecting Ben to play this season.
Was it like third play that he got injured? Or something
yeah, it was
so stupid.
Yeah. But I think they're not giving up on Mason Rudolph, because I personally, if he got his shit together, I think he'd be able to be a franchise quarterback for a lower grade team. I don't want him to be our franchise quarterback, but maybe if he went to the fucking Miami or Bengals.
That's the thing though, Miami doesn't have a bad fucking quarterback. They get rid of all their people.
Fitzmagic.
They got Fitzmagic, man. He's good. Regardless of what he did in Tampa Bay and regardless of what he did in Miami, he's not a bad quarterback. And he's not part of any of my teams. But he's good. I mean, he's not blow your socks off good. Like he's just good.
Yeah.
You have to be some sort of good to get to that level, but
and to stay in. I mean, he's been in for
a while.
How long? Seven seasons or something like that. I don't
remember, but yeah, a long fucking time. He's obviously got something that they like. They just don't keep their fucking running backs. They got rid of Kenyon Drake, and now look, he's in Arizona running fucking 86-yard running plays. Miami just gets rid of all their players.
Yeah, they got rid of Minkah Fitzpatrick to us, and he's been a standout.
They got rid of Jarvis Landry. They got rid of fucking.
But it's also I know some of that is players are not agreeing with how they're running stuff. Players don't think.
Get rid of the fucking head coach.
They don't think they're being used to their full potential. You know what I mean?
It sucks, man. It sucks. But yeah, I don't think any of these teams. There's some teams that need to get rid of some people, like Arizona. I don't know what they saw in Kyler Murray. To be fair, I don't think he is. Obviously, he's good, but he's so short, and he's like a Doug Flutie kind of thing. Which Doug Flutie went down as one of the greatest, but I don't think he's at this kind of caliber. I think I don't see him in Arizona doing anything all that great. In my opinion,
he might surprise you. I mean, he's definitely not a pocket passer. You can't fucking.
No, you can't see over your lineman.
Yeah.
How the fuck are you gonna pocket pass?
Yeah. So, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but I guess people have been shitting on all my team. So. Yeah. And they had three turnovers in the first half, like our defense did. The only reason we lost, in my opinion, is because we didn't have Dalvin. It's the only reason. Our offense struggled heavily without Dalvin. And we need to get him back. And luckily...
But it's a double-edged sword whenever you have that kind of player.
Yeah.
Because, yes, he's an amazing player, but you can't have your offense, fall apart whenever you remove one guy.
But that's what I think a lot of teams run on.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the Panthers. Got rid of Cam Newton. Now what? Sure, you have Christian McCaffrey still, but
yeah, you need some fucking help.
Now you need some fucking help. Mike McCarthy's about to be your new head coach next year, guarantee it. Tom Brady, when he retires, done. The Patriots aren't going to be shit. They can guarantee that.
Well, I mean, they're not that great now.
No.
They're surviving off their defense and trick plays.
Yeah. You look at fucking the Saints when Drew Brees was out.
Which I saw the Vikings trick play. That shit would have worked.
That should have, would have. Oh, man.
If
it looks so good.
He was it Diggs who?
He could have just ran it to the first down.
He could have ran it. Yeah.
But I liked
he just needed to take some of the sauce off.
I liked that they went for it. I was like, that's the first trick play I think I've seen the Vikings run all year. I liked it. I liked that they were going for something, and Kirk could have had fingertips, man, fingertips. That was so close. I was like, shit.
It was just a little. It was a little too.
A little too much. Yeah. A little too much oomph. But yeah, man, like, there's a lot of teams that are just relying on one person to hold their fucking shit together. Like, do you think that if the Kansas City Chiefs didn't have Patrick Mahomes, they'd beat anything?
I mean, they would replace him with somebody. I mean, Travis Kelce,
Tyreek Hill, I got it. But if I can't throw to them and make a fucking Super Bowl team. I'm not that good. You need a quarterback.
But like even if you had like an average quarterback, they'd have a decent season. It might not be like take me to the Super Bowl season, but it would be decent.
Yeah, I mean even like Lamar Jackson on the Ravens. Like I don't. If he wasn't there,
I think if you take him out, they're back to being an average team.
Yeah, like it just is what it is, man. Like a lot of these teams do run on that shit. You know, but then you look at like the 49ers, who, I mean, for all intents and purposes, probably one of the best teams in the league right now. Mm-hmm. And who's their quarterback?
Jimmy G.
He's a backup to Tom Brady. Right?
Yeah.
Jimmy G, I like him.
He is not outstanding.
Yeah. But that's because they have offense, defense that is just good. Just good.
And George Kittle's
a monster. But
that's by far one of my favorite players.
But that's the thing. Like, a lot of teams aren't... Well, I shouldn't say a lot. I should say more teams should figure out that you need to not just throw these fucking 90-yard touchdowns. Like, it's okay to give it to your fucking tight end. It's okay to do an RPO. It's okay to screen pass to a running back and let the running back run 40 yards. It's fine. And it has nothing to do with how good your team is or how flashy. Flashy does not matter. Yeah. As long as you get the job done, results matter. So
I think in all of the games that the Steelers have won, most of their scoring was just on screen passes, like you're saying. It's just that would get them downfield, and then they would just give it to James Conner or Benny Snell or Samuels. I don't know his first name.
It's not Emmanuel, is it? Emmanuel Samuels?
No.
Okay. Well,
it's like Jalen, I think.
Jalen Samuels
or something like that. I don't know.
But yeah, it's... I don't know, man. I feel like you just can't... I don't know. Like, I think that's why the Vikings... When we get Dalvin back, we'll be fine. Because Kirk Cousins isn't a fucking bomb thrower. He's not a very mobile quarterback. He's really good at the boot. Like, he boots. And
he boots good because Bogey with the best of them?
He can, man. He's one of the fucking best boot play quarterbacks out there. Yeah. And you can't do it all the time, though. That's the thing. Like, you can't constantly do it.
They start catching on to that.
Well, that's what they were saying about that Packers game, too. They're like, because Dalvin's not out, the fucking... the Packers are not... They were saying they're not respecting the run game because they know that Mike Boone isn't Dalvin Cook, which is correct. He's not.
It doesn't make sense though because he was making yardage.
Doing fine. He was doing fine as a third string running back. He was doing fine. It's just a different type of running back, right? Because Mike Boone is more like an Adrian Peterson where you just want to run down downfield. Dalvin Cook is a very outside guy. Like he'll beat you outside, and that's what the problem is. So these zone blocks would work great because we can zone block them, and Dalvin just run around you for 40 yards. Yeah, totally fine, and he can catch. So all you have to do is just fake the handoff to Dalvin, boot out a little bit, dump it right over him, and he's off. Yeah. He's off for like 20, 30 yards. So that is why we need him back.
And I don't, not knocking your Vikings, I don't think they adjusted well.
To the Packers? No, they did not. We didn't. We looked great on defense. Shit, I've never seen the Vikings defense look like that.
Defense.
That was fucking beautiful. Like ever since the Chargers game, like we just been getting turnovers left and right.
I don't think I saw Aaron Rodgers smile once.
No, he smiled once he realized, oh yeah, we won.
Yeah,
but past that, he was like, oh fuck, okay, back up. Like he just doesn't have the spark. Like I think you said. Like
I should clarify, I only watched like the first half. I only watched that first half.
I watched the whole thing, man. We were up first half, 10-9.
Yeah.
Going into the fucking. God damn it.
No, I watched a little bit of the third quarter, and then at that point, I think I concluded like they're not making first downs. They're not. It's a punt fest.
We looked really bad on offense, and hopefully we'll beat the Bears. We'll come up on a win, and I don't even know.
You guys still have the 6th seed,
right? 6th or 5th. I think we can possibly get the 5th seed, but it doesn't matter because we're in. That's what matters is that we're in the playoffs. It made me feel better about the loss to the Packers, even though I was very upset about it. Like it made me feel better because like we're not fighting to get in. We're already in. We just wanted home field advantage, which we're not gonna get. What else is fucking new? You know, being a fucking Vikings fan, it's like the hardest thing in the world, dude. Like they're always disappointing. Like you got that spark, and then right up to disappointment.
You know who has like an impressive win record on the road? The Bills. They're like, I think they've lost one game on the road this season. I mean,
yeah, the Bills are fucking.
Yeah.
The Bills are another sneak team.
I didn't realize it until they played the Steelers. Because honestly, I don't watch the Bills.
No.
Who watches the Bills?
I don't. They don't even have any good players that I care about. Like, I mean, obviously they do because they're winning. They're like really good, but I don't care about any of those players. Like, not a single one. I couldn't even name one off the top of my head right now.
I can name Singletary.
Singletary. Okay. Singletary. There you go. But past that, I couldn't fucking. I don't know. I don't care. It's the Bills. You know.
Yeah. If you're not a part of Bills Mafia, who gives?
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Like. But yeah, man. I don't know. Back to XFL though.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you sparked this.
Yeah.
Die-hard Battlehawks fan. Already.
I mean, I tried ordering a DC Defenders jersey because
of who? You don't even know the players yet, dude.
They don't have any of the players. You ever look at like the XFL thing?
They have players.
Do they?
But they don't. I don't think they're very known. You know what I mean? Because I know the Battlehawks have a quarterback that was like who played like 3rd or 4th string for the Steelers.
So this could just be for the DC Defenders, but all their jerseys just say 20 inaugural season 2020.
Oh.
That's all their jerseys. You can't get a jersey with a name. You can't get anything. It's just 2020. That's why I was trying to get a jersey.
I didn't know that. I thought you were like getting just like some random guy.
I don't fucking know. Yeah. Oh, they finally got an authentic one. Yeah. Fuck, that's expensive. But it is there. $100. Shit.
Is it?
$225, bro.
Holy fuck.
It's authentic though. It's what they wear on the field, like field jerseys. And they have it though. That's the thing. Like, so back to the original point. I don't need to wait for Christmas to get this. I could get it if I wanted to right now. Like, I'm probably not gonna, but I could. You know, like I don't need to wait. Oh, they fucking do have XL. All right. Anyways, they need to fix their fucking their shop website because I put my email in to say, hey, tell me when you get XL jerseys back in. And they didn't tell me.
They didn't email you?
No, they didn't email me. So
that sucks.
Motherfuckers. Kind of call up Sean McMahon or whatever the fuck his name is. Vince McMahon.
Yeah, Sean McMahon, I think, is his son.
Yeah. Sean didn't sound right, but Vince McMahon. I'll call him up. Tell him to get me a new jersey.
Sean McMahon. That sounds familiar.
There's Sean McVay.
I don't know, man. That's not important.
It's not. But, yeah, dude, that XFL season, man. So I gotta be a Defenders fan because Minnesota doesn't have a team, and just based off when the season starts and where I'm living, gotta be a DC Defenders guy.
If you don't know the teams, it's DC Defenders, St. Louis Battlehawks,
LA Vipers. Is it LA?
LA Wildcats.
LA Wildcats.
Yes. Seattle Dragons, Houston Roughnecks.
It's the Miami Vipers.
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay Vipers.
Tampa Bay Vipers.
There's some Florida
which they have a kick-ass uniform.
Dude, I love it, and the problem is, I'm nowhere near Tampa Bay. I can't even claim my wife's she's from South Florida. I can't even claim it because Tampa Bay's on the other coast. It's on the fucking Gulf Coast, not the fucking Atlantic. So I can't even claim it.
Yeah, and then the last team is the Dallas Renegades, who also have a pretty kick-ass jersey.
Houston Roughnecks.
Yeah, I said that.
Did you?
The second to last. They have an Oilers type.
They do. But that's
I think that's their homage. Yeah, their homage.
Yeah, because they used to be the Houston Oilers, an NFL team. Used to be, and then they went to Pittsburgh Oilers, and then they changed it to Pittsburgh Steelers or something.
You're damn right.
Something like that. So,
yeah.
But yeah, man, they got 8 teams? Yeah, 8 teams.
Hopefully they get more.
The Battlehawks looks cool. LA Wildcats looks kind of lame. To be fair, Defenders looks not that great either.
Yeah, they don't.
It's just a shield of lightning bolts. It's
to be honest, I think the worst looking is either DC Defenders or the Guardians.
Yeah, it's a weird tiger.
It's supposed to be like a gargoyle lion type thing.
Really? Yeah, I'm not a fan. I don't like the Houston Roughnecks either though. I don't like the Oilers homage. I like the Renegades. The Renegades looks cool. The Vipers symbol doesn't look good. It's just a V.
But
I don't like
uniforms,
that. Their
uniforms look kick ass.
So it's that. I don't like that. I thought it was a teal. I thought it was kind of like the Seahawks. That's like a snake green.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. It looks a lot better wrapped around the pads and with the helmet.
I guess.
I like the Seattle Dragon helmets.
The Battlehawks seems pretty fucking boring. They're all kind of. So
they're all
kind of boring. They're all kind of basic boring.
They're just starting out.
It's kind of like even the Steelers, right? Like that just
black and yellow. It's pretty boring.
And the Vikings, sure, we're purple, gold, and white, but it looks decent. It's not as cool. Seattle, I think, has the coolest fucking Seattle Seahawks. I really do like their fucking that neon green or whatever the fuck it is. I kind of really like it. Just I think Oregon is
the Oregon Ducks.
Yeah.
Yes,
I like this.
Hands down, they have some of the best uniforms every.
Yeah, I'm just fuck, man, that's cool as shit.
And honestly, I don't really care so much about the uniform, but I just don't want it to look ugly. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know who decided this
this logo.
The logo, the fucking color, it's like a maroon almost.
It's like a dark red. If you get a chance, look it up. Look up the DC Defenders and
it's not terrible, it's just not it's just meh.
Yeah.
I like that's alliteration, DC Defenders. I'm alright with that. But I'm still gonna buy one.
They should have got a logo with Luke Cage and
the Defenders.
And Daredevil
and
Jessica
Punisher.
Jones. Yeah.
Iron Fist. But yeah, I'm excited. To fucking get into it. Like I said, man, if they had football year round, there's NFL quality football, I'd watch it. I did watch a CFL game when I was at home in September or August, September, and it was all right. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great either. It was weird. The goalpost is in the middle of the end zone.
I feel like that's a hazard.
It's got to be, but it's got to just be part of the game.
Yeah. Which I feel like you could use that too. If somebody's covering you, they're sticking right on you, you just run right past that. Just rub off it.
Yeah, but I feel like they practice for that. Like, you got to practice.
You have
for
to,
that. Like,
yeah.
You got to keep your eyes like, oh, okay, there's there. Just back up a little bit. And
that would also be hilarious.
Or undercut them.
Yeah.
I'd undercut them, I think, because if you back up, that gives them more room. Anyways.
But if you get a chance, look up the XFL's, the teams, their logos, and your uniforms. Comment below. Tell us what's your favorite.
DC Defenders, bro. I'm definitely, in February when we come back on the, well, we'll be back before February, but I'm definitely getting a DC Defender jersey, like for sure. Like I really, really like it. I really like that XFL's coming. I don't really care about the jersey so much, but I want a new team.
I'm hoping they don't fuck it up this time.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, man.
We'll see. February.
Yeah, February, right after the Super Bowl. It's like the week after Super Bowl. It picks right back up. So there's not even a lull. There's no break. There's no nothing. It's just
straight in.
Right into football.
And it's
they do them on Saturdays.
And they'll get like
weird Saturdays and Fridays or something like that. It's like a weird.
I'm wondering how they're gonna stream it.
I know where they're gonna stream it is a better question.
Yeah.
Is it ESPN, NBC, CBS?
I know. So I think NBC is the guy or.
Is the station.
The NBC is either the station that they're doing the deal with, like McMahon's doing the deal with, or it was the station back in the day, and McMahon's just doing it all on his own. So I don't know.
It would be cool if they actually had an XFL channel.
That would be
like a couple of them. You get the coasts and then you get the middle.
They have a news hub app. That's pretty cool.
Okay.
I have that app. Honestly, it notified me whenever the jerseys came out and the uniforms. That was pretty much the only useful thing it's given me.
Really?
Yeah. It sometimes tells me about players, but I have no idea who these players are.
Right, but I still want to know.
Yeah.
So, XFL app?
Yeah, it's should just be the XFL News Hub. Oh,
not even on.
Only available on Play Store, I guess.
Yeah, not available on iTunes. Yeah. Weird. Okay. But yeah, I'm interested. I'm excited. I've been just looking for things to keep me preoccupied, sports wise. I've gotten on a real big sports kick. I don't know. And it's hard to keep up with MLB. It's hard to keep up with NHL. They play so many games. NHL's 60-something games.
What about NBA?
NBA, again, they do it on weird nights.
Yeah.
That's the thing about football. It's either Thursday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, that's the only games.
Almost nobody's working on Sunday or at 8:20 at night.
Yeah. And Thursday's always late game too. So it's not hard to schedule around a football game, right? But when you get things the fucking puck drops on Minnesota game at noon on a Wednesday, I'm like, well, I'm at work first off. Secondly, what the fuck? I don't know.
Does the NHL, do they have do they stream on their app or anything?
I don't know. Yes they do, but you need to pay for it. Oh, it's NHL Center Ice, just NBA Full Court or something like that. Oh, okay. They have the NBA, NFL.
That's something that I really like about the NFL app is you don't have to pay for anything. They'll just give you some of the games you can watch live.
Well, do you have Verizon?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, Verizon.
AT&T.
Verizon allows you to stream on the NFL app. You can watch games live, based on your area that you live in. So, being out here on the fucking East Coast,
it's gonna give me the Redskins.
Gonna give you the Redskins, the Panthers, the Cowboys.
Yeah. That pisses me off so much. Because I downloaded this CBS app, right?
Mm-hmm. Which, by the way, quick note, has great shows on it. If you want to act CBS All Access, great shows. Yeah, they do. But go
on. I got CBS app, so I can have more options. So if the NFL app is playing these games, I can go to CBS and see if there's a different game on. No, it's always the same fucking game. It's always the same game. If they're streaming Panthers versus Redskins on NFL app, it's on CBS too.
Yep.
If they're streaming Ravens versus Steelers, it's gonna be on CBS too.
Well, that's how they can get away with it because you don't actually have to pay for ABC, NBC, Fox, or CBS. Those are over-the-air channels. Those are free to everybody.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to have the cable subscription. I can just get one of those receivers, plug into the back of my TV, and
Cable box.
I can get like 5. No, it's like a receiver. It looks like it has antennas, but it receives digital signals.
Oh, so it's not.
No, so you get like 5 channels for free, like always. You always get local NBC, which is like Wavy 10.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
I just got.
You don't technically have to pay for cable. Like, you can get your basic channels. They're all free.
Interesting.
It's only like 5 though. It's only 5.
An adult thing that I did not know.
Yeah. Like you remember the bunny ears? Like they used to have back in the old TVs? Same concept. It's just
better
because it's digital signals now. They're not radio waves.
Speaking of shows, something that I just watched like yesterday is a pretty funny show. Harley Quinn. Like the cartoon.
Yeah, the new one that just came out?
Yeah. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
It's
Harley Quinn. The Suicide Squad turned me real off of Harley Quinn.
Harley,
like it really did.
It's not like that at all. Like, it's pretty fucking gory.
Okay,
like
good.
She's breaking legs and you see them break, and she's got a potty mouth.
Okay, well, don't say things like that. Like,
what do you mean? A potty mouth?
Yeah, that.
I'm sorry.
It's just funny. It's just funny to hear. Like, I know you have a child, so like you get it. But
yeah,
like,
it's something I got to work on. My wife tells me I got a potty mouth all the time.
Fuck that shit, dude. I know my kids are gonna swear when I have them.
I am of the belief that the only bad words are the ones you use to hurt other people. So if you're just like saying fuck out of irritation, who's it hurting?
Not hurting anybody.
Yeah.
But guess what? Your principal is gonna call you down. Now you gotta explain to this dumb bitch.
That's why I gotta control my potty mouth,
and
that's why I understand that.
I'll straight up tell her.
I'll have to explain to my son, like, hey, there's a time and a place. I'm cool with it. Other people are pussies.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I will defend my child for that. Like, if I get called down to the principal's office and you know what your son or daughter said in the middle of class, she said this shit's bullshit. I'd be like, is it bullshit though? Like, is it?
Show me what she's talking about.
Yeah. Oh, you guys. I'll decide. I think it's bullshit too. We're good. Let's go for ice cream.
It's like, 254 times 50? Yeah, that is bullshit.
Yeah, I don't fucking know that.
What fourth grader needs to know that?
Let me get her a phone. We'll get her a calculator.
Yeah.
Get a calculator out. She can text me the question. I'll answer it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Nah, but yeah. But no, Harley Quinn, man. I'll look at it. Do you have to get it?
It's it's on
the DC universe.
It's on the DC universe.
Do you pay for that?
I don't pay for it.
Oh.
I got a guy.
Fuck it. I want to watch all that shit. Like, I want to watch Titans. I want to watch all the animated stuff.
So I have not seen Titans.
I heard it's really good.
Yeah. So that's originally the reason I was like, hey man, slide your username password.
Yep.
But I never got into it.
No? What was it, just cheesy? I feel like it could be cheesy.
I just never started. Like, I didn't even start one episode.
The one thing I heard about the DC app, or DC Universe, whatever the fuck it's called, that I wasn't a fan of, and I feel like it's because they're taking a page out of Marvel's book, which is annoying as fuck if anybody's ever heard me talk about it, that they had Swamp Thing, right? They made the season.
They do.
And then they canceled it because it was too scary or brutal or fucking gory or dark. Or something. They gave a reason that was like, it's not for everybody. It was like, yeah, that's what I want. I don't want to have this like, I punched you and pow happens. Like, I don't want that shit. I want some horrible shit to happen. It's a TV. It's a show. It's not real life. Like, I want to fucking see it.
Yeah.
As entertainment. Like, I just want to fucking see dark, scary brooding shit. Like, that's why I don't get why everybody hated Batman v Superman. They all were like, oh, it's so boring. It's just brooding all the time. Like, it's a dark, serious movie.
Yeah.
That's what the fucking point of it is.
Batman is known for being, like, for brooding.
Yeah, I get it. He's a little broody, but so fuck what? It's better than fucking Captain America. Like, shit. What are the other options you got here? Like, Thor? And it's not... All that shit's kid shit. I'm an adult. I don't need to watch that shit anymore. Like, I don't. I want something cool.
Harley Quinn is definitely an adult, like, cartoon.
I'll watch it. I'll try and... How much was it, like $15 a month, though?
I don't know, man.
I think it's some
I honestly have no idea.
I think it's some expensive ass shit like that.
Yeah.
Fuck, I can't afford that. I don't know if it's on board. I'll find out a way to watch it. Where there's a will, there's a way. I'll find it.
I'll say, if I can ask my guy, I'm like, hey.
Well, if it's anything like Hulu before they fixed it, or HBO, if you have too many people watching at the same time, it'll shut one of them down.
Yeah.
It'll be like, oh.
They used to piss my wife off so much.
Yeah, they'd like log her out.
She'd be like in the middle of a Survivor, and one of her sisters would log on, and boop.
Log you right out. Yeah, so I think they fixed that in a lot of places because they realize, like, you're not going to stop people from sharing, like...
Yeah,
information. I pay like $15 a month for Netflix. Like, and it's a family sharing thing, all 4K, everything like that. I get 15 people, give them all my fucking things, and I pay $1 a month for Netflix. Yeah. So the fuck what? Like,
not to mention, like, you can't, like, there's no telling how many kids somebody has.
Yeah.
Like, my wife's uncle has 7 kids. That's 7 different people logging into his
That's a
Netflix
full hockey
now.
team, bro.
Yeah. 8 if you include his wife.
That's a full line of a hockey team. That's fucking good, man. Good for him. I mean, it sucks. It's gotta suck for the money wise, but...
he's a dentist, so...
Oh, so he's rich as shit. Okay, well, that's cool then. That's cool.
He's pretty well off.
Yeah.
And he like... So, his son went to college 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. So most of them are out of the house or older now.
No, he's like the second oldest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Still, though, I only have 5.
Yeah. And he was like looking at like this, like after scholarships, what student loans he was looking at, and his dad was like, "Oh, these are all garbage. I'll just give you the money and like pay it outright, and you'll pay me back." And I'm like,
"No,
damn it! Why could I have not?"
That's what Uncle Sam did for me.
I was gonna
Uncle Sam helped me out, bro.
Yeah.
Like, fucking...
He'll
pay for your college. Promise you.
That was, like, such a... like, a humbling moment for me. Like, man, this is where that's where I want to be at. Like, whenever my son's going to college, I want to be able to say, these loans are garbage. Like, the interest rate sucks.
Okay, but...
BUTT.
I don't ever want to make like enough money to not saying that. Okay, so I want to make enough money to where I could take care of my kids, like without them ever worrying for anything. But I feel like
you want them to work for it.
Yeah. You don't just get shit.
Yeah.
Like
you don't want to like raise some spoiled ass brats.
Yeah.
And for the most part, they're not.
So and that's fine. I'm not speaking specifically upon your uncle's kids, or your wife's uncle's kids, but I'm just saying, like, there's people out there that are just like, yeah, I didn't pay for college, my dad paid for it. And it's like, but you don't understand then. You don't feel the gravity of, like, I gotta get good grades. Otherwise, I flunk out, and now all of a sudden I lose $10,000 this semester because that's what I paid for fucking college. Like, it's like, and if you can't do it, I don't know right now, because again, I don't have kids. And this is, even if I had kids today, that's 18 years in the future. I gotta worry about that. But I just don't feel like I would ever do that. I think you're putting your kids in a bad position, like, for life. Like, you need to understand.
That's why I think
money.
if I were to ever pay for my child's college, I would expect him to pay me back. Anything over like $5,000, he's paying me back.
Yeah, like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I've borrowed money from my parents, and I don't do it anymore. I haven't done it in a very long time. But like I was in bad, dumb, young adult situations that I put myself in. It's not anybody's fault besides mine. And I've asked for money and they've given it to me, but it's that lording, like as a 28-year-old man, like that's that lording. I don't want anybody to fucking be like, oh, I see that you bought a Tesla, but you
didn't pay me back.
I gave you $5,000. Like, you
It's,
can afford a Tesla, but you
yeah.
can't afford to pay me. Like,
Yeah.
that's none of your business, really. That's why it's like I don't want to borrow money from anybody. I don't want to, unless it's a bank. Like,
I feel like at that they should be kind of understanding, like, oh, I got a loan for this Tesla, and I got a pretty good deal, and trading in my previous car.
Yeah, which I kept for 6 years. I mean, that shit wasn't like I just fucking decided that I bought a truck last year and I didn't want it.
I'm super conscious of that as well, like, because I owe my mother-in-law $2,350 as of right now, plus like 4 boxes of diapers. She's just sent randomly to the house.
Right, but okay, so
I keep a tally, and
so I would not feel bad if me and Sari had kids, and my parents or her parents were like, "Hey, we want to buy a crib for you. We want to do." So that I'm not feeling bad about. Like that's just
I don't feel bad about that.
Whatever.
It's just like when we're running low at the end of the month, and I get like a random transaction of like.
That I don't feel great about. I don't.
Yeah.
Because first off, my first question would be like, how do you know?
Oh, how do you know? My wife talks to her daily.
Right.
And I appreciate it. I know that it's out of love, and she doesn't want to have to worry about how we are doing.
Right. But in my head, I feel like, so I've failed already. Like
in my head, I don't want to become dependent on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or. Yeah, because then you might as well just live at her house. Like, you might as well have her move down here, live at her, she can just pay for everything.
I think the last time she did it, she sent me like $150 through PayPal, and the very next week when we got paid, I sent her $150 back, and I think I kind of struck a nerve there. But like
they don't have to accept it, right?
Yeah.
Like in PayPal, you can like not decline.
They can send it back or something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, it was appreciated. I just wanted to pay it back right as soon and away. And I explained that. I was like...
Right, and that's like...
I explained it to Kelsey, and Kelsey explained it to her mom, because that's kind of how her mom and I work.
Yeah.
And just because, like, her mom's a super non-confrontational person.
I mean...
Like, when we were dating... I would be at their house constantly, right? And her mom wouldn't talk to me for the first 4 months that we were dating.
That's fucking weird, bro.
Yeah. I would talk to her dad. Her dad was a fantastic guy. Like, he was super easy to talk to. I would talk to him until like midnight, and then her mom would like wake up randomly and like hear us talking and like text her dad. Like, he's still here? You should kick him out.
Yeah. That's weird because, like, when I first met Sari's parents, I got a hug and a cry from her mom. Like, it was like, oh
wow.
I was like, huh. All right. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's...
Sari's mom's pretty cool, though.
Sari's mom is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's just... It's different. Like, it's... I don't know.
Like, she loves me now. She was just like super standoffish. She didn't. The way Kelsey put it is like, she knew I was going to be important in Kelsey's life, and she didn't want that for Kelsey at that point.
You're a bad influence.
Yeah.
You non-Mormon bitch.
Yeah. That was actually so. Kelsey's ex in high school was also named Chase. And
is he Mormon?
No.
Oh.
And like, that was a thing that her mom kind of like. I won't say took a shot, but like kind of joked about. It was like, oh, I know Kelsey's type. Any non-member named Chase. Oh, she's like, oh, you just like infidels, pretty much.
Ooh, the inferior.
Yeah.
Yeah, that actually not ever got brought up, like with my wife. Like, The Jewish thing I never brought up.
Really?
But see, now I'm married into it, so I'm like part Hispanic, part Jewish.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I see the menorah. You're
got a menorah in the living room. We're good. We're all good.
Did you get gifts for Hanukkah?
I did not, but I don't expect it
okay.
because I'm not a believer, so I just married into it, so that's fine.
Same here. 4%, my dude.
Yeah, 61 is a little higher than 4, so
it's all the same. It's same percentages.
Same percentages. Yeah. All approximate.
Yeah. We round up.
I got you. Yeah, it's fucking. That's weird, dude. Like, and my parents were super okay. I was worried a little bit though, cause like the girls before Sarah that I dated were horrible cunts. Like horrible cunts.
It's a strong word.
They were.
They must have been bad.
They were.
I mean,
but besides getting into all that bullshit, like, so I was surprised that my mom was very like accepting, like, cause she'd seen the bullshit that I dated before, and it's like, oh.
Well, she could probably recognize it, like almost right away. Yeah.
So it's just funny.
Because not to knock any of my brothers' girlfriends, like either of them, they were not what I would, at least to my standards, looking in, they did not appear to be girlfriend material. And my mom knew right away the difference between Kelsey and them whenever I brought Kelsey home.
Right, and so my mom said the same thing. She was like, way different. Sarah's way different than these other bitches that you brought home. And she knew immediately. Like, my mom was just always just like,
My thing is, like, why wouldn't you have told me? I might not have listened.
No,
but...
my mom told me. I just straight up just didn't listen.
I was gonna say, because
my mom was she's not a beat around the bush. Like, she's not like
straightforward.
Direct. Like, she's direct with me. Like, hey, I don't like that this girl's doing this. It's like,
but she has some sort of tact.
Yeah,
right?
she won't say it to their face, but like she'll tell me, and it's like, all right, well, mom, you just don't understand. It's just not the same.
You don't get me.
Yeah, like, no, it's not even that. It's more of like she's different. She's just nervous, or it's like they're horrible.
I'm sure I would have made those same excuses. Of
course,
but at least in the back of my mind, I would have been thinking like, oh, maybe my mom's right. Which I'd never admit openly.
But either way, it's just weird. There's people they just different. Like, I know that I will most likely be very critical of anybody who wants to date my daughter or my son. Like, very critical. And only because I've been through bullshit. Like, I don't want them to go through bullshit either. But again, to the point that we brought up earlier is like, they kind of have to. They kind of have to go through it. You'll never learn if you never go through it. Yeah. Like, if I just shield you and protect you from everything, like, what the fuck are you gonna learn? The only worst part about my previous relationships was a lot of money was spent. A lot of money and a lot of fucking heartache and time. Like, it's mostly the money. Like, I can get back. Like, I can get over people and not care what other people think. Yeah. It's the money that I can't recoup.
But
that's the problem.
If not on her, the money would have went to something else, though. Because I have struggled as a young person to get out of that thought, like, I can buy this now, but I won't save. And then I start thinking, well, I'll get paid again.
So...
And it's like... I know that's a super bad mentality to have, and it's a struggle.
Because that's my opposing opinion. You only get one life, right? And I understand you and me to some degree are responsible for other people. Like, so you can't just be a fucking guy who's like, oh, we're fucking, $50,000 in debt. I don't know what we're gonna do. Our house is gonna be. Clearly, you can't do that. But again, you see all these people that are like, oh yeah, I drive this fucking 1980s Honda Civic that barely gets to work. I live in a 2-bedroom apartment with 6 roommates. And it's like, I'm saving, I'm making bank, rough. I'm making bank. And it's like, yeah, but look at the quality of life you live. Like, there's a difference between making bank Because by the time you want to use this money, you're going to be fucking 65, 70. Mm-hmm. What the fuck are you going to do with it then? You're going to what? Give it to your kids? Like that's I want to use my money now when I'm still young and able to use it and like enjoy what I'm.
Did that come through? Oh, is it the computer?
I don't know, dude.
If you guys couldn't hear that, we just got like a notification in our headset.
Loud as fuck.
It was loud.
Anyways, but my point is right, like I want to use it when I'm able and to enjoy it and use it like that. I'm not saying go unnecessarily into debt, but hey, if I fucking see that like I want to buy this stuff for this podcast, it's not necessary, but I like it. I want to do it.
At least like this stuff will hold its value.
Correct. Well, not even hold its value. It'll work. It'll work. Like my PlayStation, right? I bought a new Xbox over Black Friday. I got a great deal on it. Like, I didn't need to buy it. I could have probably used that money for something else. That game case that I bought, I could have used that money for something else. I really could have. But when I'm on duty and I want to do something because I'm bored for fucking 18 hours out of the day, I want to do something. Like, I want to enjoy stuff. Like, I don't want to just be like, well, I'm going to sit here and suffer, but I know that I've got money in my bank account. It's like,
I understand your viewpoint, but I also think it's, like, important to have, like, a little money aside. You know what I mean?
I'm not saying put yourself into debt. And especially for you, you have a child. Like, that child is with you for 18 years. You're not getting rid of them. Like, you have a wife that basically, like, you depend on her just as much as she depends on you. Like, you can't both be fucking up spending money frivolously on dumb shit. Like, I get that. But I don't have that right now. So, like, I'm going to enjoy it. You know, when I do have my child, yes, my fucking way of living is going to be very different. Like, and I just know it. I know it will be. Because I know that I feel personally as a responsibility that I need to make sure my kid and my wife are good. Like, I don't really care about me so much as just like, hey, they have food, they have a shelter over their head, like, we got money to buy things that they like. That's all I care about. Yeah. But for this point in time, me and my wife make decent amount of money. We're not taking cruises or traveling Europe or whatever. We're just...
I think in the Navy, you probably shouldn't take cruises as vacation anyway.
I
mean, I know it's different, but...
It is different. That's a whole nother thing. Like, I don't want to get into that, but I want to enjoy life while I got it, you know?
Yeah.
Until you're, like, too old to care. Like, yeah, sure, like, I've got millions of dollars sitting around for my kids to have, but what am I going to do? You know, I'm fucking 65.
Blow that shit on your arthritis medicine.
But I won't, though. That's the thing. Like, when I'm 65, I'll be like, oh, okay, I don't need anything anymore. I'm good. Like, my kid, that's the... Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Like, I'll give it all to my kids. I've lived life. Like, I've done it. I can save money now as an old person and fucking wait until...
Death.
The icy hand of death carries me to the fucking nothingness. You know, what... My point is like, I want to spend money and do stuff that I like. Like, so this New Year's Eve, right? Mm-hmm. I want to go out and have a good time. What I should be doing is staying at home, being responsible, and watching TV like a lazy, boring person. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go out with Sari and Samantha and Rob. We're going to have a good fucking time. I'm going to see if Josh wants to come. We're going to have a good fucking time. Yeah. Right? That's what you're supposed to do when you're young. Like, you fucking...
Live life.
You worry about all the bullshit when you get older. Like... Everything else is kind of like meh, you know. Yeah. Like I wanna do what I want to do when I want to do it, you know, within reason, clearly. But yeah, I don't have kids. You do. You got to worry about him, and that's something that he can't help. Like you and Kelsey could both work, but he can't. He has to rely on you.
I mean, he could model. But he's too lazy. You know what I mean?
You get him a little darker, put him in a tanning bed. Yeah. Couple minutes.
Oil him up.
Yeah, get a little fucking like coat. You know, you'll be fine.
Get him some blue contacts so he's
Yeah, you just put him on the cover of fucking Mormon Weekly, and you know he'd be fucking good. I'm good to go. But yeah, so, yeah, I don't know, man. Like the money thing. I like to spend money. I like to do it.
Yeah.
Luckily, my wife is pretty frugal. Is that the word? Hopefully, that's the word I'm looking for.
I know it either means you save money a lot or you spend a lot money a lot. So
one of the two.
I think it's save money a lot.
I think it is too. She's pretty smart when it comes to finances, and she holds me down to a level of not crazy.
That's 61%.
It could be. But I mean, it's smart. It's smart to not overspend.
To have a backup plan.
Even like this house that we live in, right? I probably could have waited a year and got a $350,000 house. I could have.
Honestly, needs that?
Why the fuck would I need that? Like, I've got a spare bedroom already for anybody who wants to come over, and the house is fine. The house works. Mm-hmm. Like, I've done upgrades, but
it's honestly just like a flex.
It's definitely a flex. Like, anybody who says, look at how nice my house is, or look at how much money I spend on my house, it's a flex. But they can also say that about my car.
I was like thinking back on it, like last year, I definitely could have looked into getting like a trailer or a double wide, and that shit would be packed with some nice things.
Right, but you don't want to be trailer trash either. Like, no offense to like anybody who does live, but you want to be.
Just because you live in a trailer doesn't necessarily make you trailer trash.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to
That's why you pack it full of like nice things. Like,
I mean, there's a guy I used to work at Oceana with who he's like, yeah, I live in a trailer. I go and I get free water, free energy, free Wi-Fi. It's the base Wi-Fi, but he lives on base. All he has to pay is $500 a month for his spot to be there, and that's it.
The only thing
that trailer was nice.
Yeah, the only thing that would have stopped me is I don't want to live near a trailer park. I don't want to live in a gated community, so to speak.
Well, there's difference between a trailer park and a gated community. There's very big difference.
We make a joke, my friends and I. There is a trailer park down the road that we have to pass going to my house. And it has like a fence around it, and we call it a gated community. So sorry, my bad. Should have explained that before.
Yeah. But like, so there's a difference though, right? Because I've been to trailer parks, like real on trailer parks is where I drank when I was earlier. It's where I smoked when I was earlier. It's where I got all my shenanigans out when I was earlier. Because I had friends whose parents were poor and they lived in trailer parks.
Yeah. Those are also usually the same parents who don't give a fuck if you drink.
No, they don't. They didn't give a shit, dude. Like, there was...
Not saying that's bad. I probably won't.
I will to a degree. I will to a degree. Like, if you... yeah.
I don't want my son to hide it.
It's to a degree.
Yeah. Anyway, continue.
Like, that's just... I don't want that image, right? Yeah. And I like to say that I don't care what people think, but there is a certain point to where everybody cares a little bit. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't want to live in a double wide. I don't.
I have always struggled with when people are like, "Oh, I don't give a fuck what you think about me." Yes, like, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me.
The fact that you're telling me that you don't care, you care.
You should give a fuck what other people think about you, because you know who doesn't? Murderers, rapists, and like people. Our whole law system is based on what people think you should be doing.
Yeah, and they're just lying to themselves. It's just a convenience to say, like, I don't care what you think. Like, you care. Because if you didn't care, you wouldn't tell me.
Yeah.
Why are you telling me you don't care what I think? Because you do care what I think. You just want me to feel bad just like you feel bad. Yes. That's what it is.
And I feel like there are genuine people out there that live their life to where they don't care what you think, but they're generally, like...
Good people. And they don't come out and say, like, I don't care what all the haters say. Like, you do care. Because I bet you read every comment ever about yourself. Like, anybody who's famous, and then anybody who says the line, I don't care what haters think. Like, I bet you read every comment. Every fucking comment about you. Like, oh, this guy's, like, too fat, or this guy's too skinny.
Because, like, if...
You read them.
If nobody likes you, you're not going anywhere in life.
Yeah, you gotta have some fucking like social skills. Like, you have to have humans are a
unless you're
group
like
people. They're a herd
social
mentality. Like you need to have people like you. You need to have people love you. You need to have people that's got your back.
Unless you're like some sort of like tech wizard that you don't need to deal with people in your job. You don't really need people to like you then.
Like the CEO or something.
But in that case, they do like you because you're like getting work done. You know what I mean?
It's we're very like it's most things, right? Like how many animals out there are just loners? Like not many. I'm sure there's some, but most of them are with a pack because you're stronger in groups, right? Yeah. We've been told since that we were kids, but like you're stronger in groups. You do better with other people who like have your back at least. They might not always agree or whatever. Like you might get in arguments, but you have your back, which is why like a lot of things that I try to do at work is, hey, we need to be together on this. Yeah. Like we all don't need to like each other every day, but we need to be together as one because we're better as one than we are like.
You're like a regular Caesar from Planet of the Apes.
No. Yeah. I'm just trying. I've been through shitty fucking workplaces and it didn't work out for anybody involved.
One of which just got in a big fight, like got in trouble, right?
Who got in trouble?
The Ike. They got in trouble with Big Navy.
Yeah. Well, they got it's some hoes and shit like
some boat boos that think they should be better than boat boos.
Which no, it was basically like if me and you were dating and then Sari comes in and is like, "What the fuck are you doing, my man?" And then you guys start fighting, which is stupid. Yeah. You both should be upset with me, not you. You should be upset with each other. You should be like, "What the fuck?" Like, I didn't know you had an extra girl, like another girlfriend or whatever. Like, I never understood that. Never fucking understood that. Like, why are you mad at each other? You should be mad at the guy who's fucking dating both of you at the same time.
So the story I heard was like the boat boo saw I think it was like it was a senior enlisted man, right, with his wife, and was like, "Hey,
who the fuck are you?
Who are you?"
I saw that meme. Yeah. I saw that meme. That makes a lot more sense then. Yeah. But either way, that's his wife. And his wife should now immediately question, what the fuck are you to him?
Yeah.
Like, and then, you're dating? You've been fucking this guy? Oh, well, guess what? We're getting a divorce, and me and you, we got no problems because unless...
And that's just not smart on that guy. Like, why would you...
So stupid. Why would you do that? If you're going to cheat on someone, why would you bring...
If I was an unfaithful man, I would have to sit down and explain to the person I'm...
Cheating on your wife
or on my wife with, and explain like, hey, this is not going anywhere. You probably deserve better, but this is all you're getting. If this isn't what you want, walk away.
But the problem is like people feel hurt about that, and you know that girl would call your wife. You know she would somehow get
in touch. At that point, you're just like, I don't know her. Like, who is she?
Most people, women are not dumb. Like, if I got a call today that by some other guy about that shit, I wouldn't be like, oh, well, it must be nothing. Must be a prank call or something. Like, you know. Well, it just doesn't happen out of the blue. You know something has to have been going down. Like, it's not, they're not dumb. Like, they know, they're like, oh, fuck, okay, this has to be true. Like, it has to be.
The smartest thing is, like, just stay faithful.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's the obvious choice. It's just... People don't, man. They get those boat goggles and then I don't know.
I've never understood boat goggles. I have never once. I don't think I've ever gotten boat goggles.
Oh, I have. When I was single back on deployment with Ike. Yeah, that's how I had my last girlfriend before Sari. That's a bad idea, dude. Just kind of. It's not good. Like boat goggles are a detriment to the fucking movie.
So, if you don't understand these terms, boat boo, side chick who happens to be on your ship.
Yep.
And boat goggles is when you've been out to sea for so long.
Everybody.
A 6 starts looking like a 10.
I would even say like a 4 starts looking like a 10. Like it's not good. That's what I assume. Like half the thing, like certain people. I'm not gonna say it, but like, there's a lot of shenanigans that's gone on our ship that I'm just like, how the fuck is that a thing? Like,
hey, look, man,
I don't get it, but all right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't get it, man. So, it is what it is. But, I don't know, man.
Well,
fuck.
I'm hungry as fuck.
You good to go, man?
You want to end it here?
I got all sorts of text messages.
Yeah.
Alright. Anyways. Alright, man.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. I know it was like random as fuck topics. Like, we winged it.
We didn't.
We winged it.
But that's kind of how we wanted this
exactly.
this podcast to be coming into it. It's just
this is
just
more
chilling.
This is more what it's gonna be like, because yes, we started off with like, oh, try to have it scripted. Like, I've got talking points, and it was fine, I guess, but it ends up being winged anyways.
Yeah.
Like, I get one talking point, and then we go off on like 7 tangents. So
yeah,
but yeah,
that's all you really need. So hopefully we'll have some more people on. You said you were getting Josh.
I hope Josh comes on.
Hopefully.
I mean, it should
watching,
be.
If
he's
you're
always.
watching.
I don't even know if he's subscribed. Isn't that the worst thing? Is he subscribed?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Sure.
What's up, bud?
What's up, bud?
But anyways.
This is frustration to super chill.
Oh, you know what? RP1 be a good one on here too.
Yeah.
I kind of want him to be here with us though, so I'll wait till you're back.
Yeah.
And I think he's also going on leave. So.
Yeah.
So really won't.
I think he's definitely going on leave.
But yeah, man. All right.
Whenever I come back, a friend is gifting me a tattoo, and he wants to do like a.
Is he gonna draw it?
No, he's gonna pay for it.
Okay.
That's what it means. And he wants to do like. It's me, Dylan, and Lucas who are all getting a tattoo. He wants to
matching
do
tattoos?
Not matching tattoos.
God damn it!
But like something affiliated.
Oh, it is matching tattoos.
No, it's like, which I mean, I know it's a stupid thing to do.
I mean, that's your boys though, right? Like,
yeah.
you guys, you know them since like.
Yeah, since 9th grade year.
Yeah,
freshman.
So that makes sense, but still matching tattoos.
But if you have any ideas that
big penis, I want a big penis, veiny motherfucker.
If you have any ideas for like 3.
That they can all touch
3 different tattoos that vaguely have some semblance to each other.
Ooh, one's a dick and then 2 balls. You guys
like
come together like fucking Megatron.
I think I suggested that once, and Dylan was like, "I'm gonna get insert token on my back, and then you're gonna get token on your dick."
Ugh.
And I said, no. I'm gonna get. They're gonna turn my dick into Token from South Park.
It's gonna be black.
Yeah, just all black.
Just a black
with the T on the shirt.
Oh, you know what would be crazy? Would you say who said that? Dylan or Lucas?
Dylan.
So then you and Lucas are both gonna get Token, and you guys are just gonna.
We got tokens. Yeah.
All right.
No, that's not the.
No, that's what it sounds
doing.
like. I would say if we get a certain amount of likes, he should do that.
Oh no.
They should all think too.
So, I thought it'd be cool to ask you guys if you guys had any ideas, and then we'll come back after I actually get it, and
show it off.
Show it off, and like have people guess.
Tramp
You know
stamp.
what I mean? Have people guess what I did.
Should all 3 get tramp stamps?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm
tramp stamps, bro. Big motherfuckers too. Like
I don't want one. However, Dylan doesn't seem opposed.
I don't think Dylan's opposed to anything, bro.
He's really not.
I think he could fucking do it.
Yeah.
Just big old tramp stamp. Like, yeah, that's gonna be great. I can't wait. You never had a tattoo before, right?
No, this is my first tattoo. Don't tell the church.
They're watching. They're all 13 subscribers. That's
all 13 is the.
It's just the Church of Mormon.
It's like, ooh, I'm telling the bishop.
Ooh, this motherfuckers. All right. Well. Anyways, we're done for the night, and
go get some food.
Yeah, it's fucking 6 already. 6:15.
Yeah, I told my wife we'd only be like an hour and a half.
So you're a liar too. All right,
hey, man,
cool.
It's
No,
cool.
that's fine.
I haven't gotten a call.
I mean, technically, you're an hour and 29 minutes and 33 seconds. So.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Yeah, but you did spend a lot of time fixing this shit up. So.
Yeah, that's cool.
Anyways.
So.
All right. Well. That's it for tonight. Yeah. We'll be back on. Like I said, hopefully me and Josh will fucking do something.
Yeah.
Probably.
If not, it'll be sometime after
Saturday.
the 13th. Saturday?
I think Saturday is the next day we have off.
Yeah.
Because we got due tomorrow.
Yeah.
So Saturday, Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday, yeah.
And then we'll do it Monday again. Fuck. Anyways. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Sure to subscribe. Sure to do all that shit. And we'll be fucking... fuck yeah.
We'll be back.
We'll be back. All right.